Thanks for your patience. What's good, everybody? Chilling on the infinite couch. It is, in fact, the O show. No error. Been live for like 2 hours now, actually. Been trying to start things a little earlier for y'all, but I did have to consume some calories there. Big ups to Bean Chan for making me some lunch. These little spicy Japanese hot dogs, dude. He cuts them into tiny little octopus shapes. Crazy. I don't think Bean's a real person. Anyway. The game plan today is to max and relax in DayZ standalone. It's been a while since I checked out the standalone, so I'm kind of spending the day catching up, seeing the status of the game. We did have a new follower join the couch earlier, Lewis, so we did a blood sacrifice for him. That's kind of the deal today. If you're new, or if you've hung around for a while and haven't yet obliged me with the follow, I will do a blood sacrifice for you today. So if you have important life events ahead, it could be the deciding factor. Real quick, if someone in chat could let me know if my mic is doing the fuzzy thing, or if we're good to go. We'll get moving here with some DayZ. Always happy to play with viewers. The easiest way with standalone is probably to add me on Steam. Just join off me that way. Now we've got a VoIP server you can join. Like to do squad play. And if you're part of the normal squad, you know how to get me. Moose says we are a go on the microphone. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up. And actually, I was doing hardcore. So now I'm gonna do some softcore DayZ. With third person. Usually more populous, so should be a bit more of a cluster. But I kind of want to marinate on the fact that I currently have a hardcore character with a pristine Mosin and a pristine PU scope. Gonna be ruining some days. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Mine's pretty great. Moose asks, have you seen Dungeon Mans? I watched you and Mazo play it with the Steam streaming thing, actually. Appreciate your patience while I find a server to join here. Gonna be switching from my usual hardcore first person to doing some third person here. See how that works out. Just about there with the server. Moose says Dungeon Man's was officially released today. Should link it up, man. Alright, bear with me. I'm looking for a beautiful intersection of both latency and players. I think we found it. Let's give it a try. I don't know if my third person character might actually be a bit looted up right now. We'll have to see. I think I am. Hold up, guys. Let me get to a safe place, and then I'll switch the scene for you. Alright, so this, my softcore character is geared already a bit. Let's take a look at what I even have. We have an SKS, handcuffs, I don't think I have any rounds for the SKS though. Only have the long rounds for the Mosin, but I do have a Longhorn. Oh, dirty. So this character is a bit geared already, which is nice. I like it. Alright. Cool. I'm with it. We'll be the third person here. Have a good time. Quite handy to have the bit of a geared character here though. This is, I haven't played this character since I killed someone just outside this house actually. With that Longhorn. I was with Mazo. There's actually a highlight of it. Where I shot a dude from ridiculously far away behind a bush. With said Longhorn, so I consider it a lucky gun. And the Longhorn gun is probably my favorite gun in DayZ. I love it. The Mosin pistol with a scope. It's disgustingly amazing. Pizza Roll, how you feeling, man? What's good? Welcome back, sir. And what's good to everybody chilling on the Infinite Couch? It is the O Show. Getting a little bit caught back up with good old DayZ standalone today. Having a great time. Seeing what's fixed, what's not, what's new, what isn't. And for new followers, making blood sacrifices in your name. You can't really beat that. How many blood sacrifices have there been so far? Asked Pizza Roll. One. For a fine gentleman by the name of Lewis. It would appear we have a friend. Good night, madame. Love the fireman's axe for zombie removal. Truly amazing. using my senses to see if there's enemies around, you know? I'm using the force. I'm gonna loot up that law station here in a minute. But I will first watch it from the bushes for a moment. See what kind of parties they may have going on. I do have an axe, so I can make a fireplace. If I find some matches. By the way, on my hardcore character, I just looted a Mosin earlier in the broadcast, so when we return to hardcore later on, could be some filthy sniping going on. Is there a zombie in the police station? That's what it looks like. Do you see that down there? Yeah, there we go, loaded in. You guys see that? It looked like there was a zombie in ye old police station. The door has been opened though. Leads me to believe it's probably been looted. What's a man to do? The drawback of my lovely Longhorn is the fact that it is, ooh, nicely, single shot. It takes a little bit of time to reload. He didn't make me bleed. Nice. Can you go inside these? A bit. Get up in this nice little alcove. That's quite good. I can't really make too much of a dent to my hunger or thirst, but I can help somewhat. Loving the immersion and ambience they're going for with standalone. Creates an altogether different experience than a lot of other games. I mean, specifically what I mean is Arma mods versus standalone. It's an entirely different experience, but in an enjoyable way. To me, DayZ is all about ambience, taking it easy, enjoying the sights and sounds, and psyching yourself out more than anything. A lot like early days of DayZ mod, whereas DayZ mod now for Arma and 2 and 3, a lot more action oriented, which has its merits as well, for sure. Bit of a scoot. What's in here for daddy? Beans. That sounded like a reload. Did that not? That sounded like a fucking reload. Gotta play it careful here, boys. Alright, I think I might keep my pistol handy for the time being. Though it's only one shot, if I see someone at a distance, I'd like to have the opportunity to take a shot at them. Though to be honest, any shot I fire, I'm going to be setting up for. And I ought to carry the axe, just in case someone runs up on me. It's quick. No muss, no fuss. Pizza Roll says, Davo, you need to bring back the solve a riddle or die. Could do. I'm trying to fuck around a bit in the vicinity in case there are some folks chilling at the police station, get them an opportunity to reveal themselves, and more importantly, kind of lure them over to me if possible, where I can ambush them. Black spray paint. Spray paint seems to be fucked because my axe was green and now it's black, but it's actually just the normal color. But my SKS is still green. That's weird. Maybe go for the black SKS, see if it changes. We are testing things today after all. Let's see if it... Yeah, so SKS you can change the color. Just not the firefighter axe right now. They must not have the spray paint textures linked up correctly. Would love to find some SKS magazines. Gray check versus green. I think I'll stick with the gray check because it kind of breaks up my silhouette a little bit due to the plaid. Pretty cool. An opportunity. I like that, Moose. I like that. Yeah, if I get an opportunity. Exactly. I do love the optic that's built in. I don't think it can become damaged in any way, so you can always count on being able to see through it. And it's quite magnification, so it does help quite a bit in scouting. That DayZ immersion. Gotta love it. I'm gonna post up in this bush for a moment so I can sip a little bit of coffee here. Taking things easy here. Having a good time. I like the fact that you lose all your gear in DayZ because it teaches the impermanence of physical objects. Love to look over and see an infinite couch full of regular viewers. Welcome back, everybody. Big ups. Hope you're enjoying the extremely laid back DayZ reacquaintance stream, in which we do blood sacrifices for the good of new followers. Now I'm just trying to bait fire to see if anyone is home. But I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's snoop around here. See what we can see. I know that it's possible to make the gas station explode, but I think it's rude because then it explodes over and over again. Do 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 do. Gotta do a little dance with him. Rest. Rest, my son. Be at peace. Eternally. I hear me, one of them undead. Oh. If that welding mask wasn't pristine, it would be cowboy hat time. But in DayZ, I do try to go for the best condition equipment because it actually confers a damage resistance bonus. Oh shit, you made me piss my pants. Poop Dingle? Was that your name? I didn't quite catch it. I saw poop. But either way, thank you for following the channel. That does not only get us a little bit closer to unlocking Chivo number 2, but the next murder will be a blood sacrifice to you. Thanks, man. I think, yeah, that's what it is. Poop Dingle. Excellent. So, Poop Dingle, I mean, just in case we don't encounter any other players, well, this server is pretty packed. This is a blood sacrifice too, this undead filth that we've cleansed from the after times. But if I encounter a player, no sweat, they too will become a blood sacrifice in your name. So big ups, man. Thank you. If you are just getting comfortable on the infinite couch, it is the O Show. Today, it's been a while since I played standalone. I've played mod a lot recently. So we're just kicking back, checking in with the mod, seeing the status of the game, trying out new items, and having a good time. Uh-oh. I appear to have entered the floor dimension. I also cannot exit crouch. Okay. What if I try to go upstairs? Nope. Just warp through those. Well. Damn. A pizza roll says Twitch handles never cease to amaze me. I rented a room of my house to a guy, not the house where I live now. Oh, there we go. To a guy whose last name was Dingler, and his nickname was Dingleberry. And he had Dingleberry tattooed across his stomach. So, in real life, it's pretty weird too. I just heard a reload. But it could be a sound bug. It's hard to tell. But I don't have any close range guns, so I'm better off with my axe. All I've got is a longhorn and a no ammo SKS. I do want to check out the optics though. Through the window. See what's up. Could be a laugh. Here we go. Not a whole lot of action, you know, in these parts, and I'm not really attached to my gear like some people can be. Let's see. We can make that happen out there. From here. It's a pretty far shot. I'm not going to get it in one, I don't think. Especially because I'm shaking a little, you know? Can I crouch and still see him? Regrettably, not here. Can I back up enough? Almost. Tell you what, I'm going to take this shot from the roof. That'll be a better plan, but we'll fuck around. Fire off some longhorn shots. Have a good time, you know? I'm not going for like hardcore squad play today. I'm just fucking about and testing things. What do we have here, my lovelies? Another SKS, okay. And a baseball bat. Cool. I could do the double weapon trick to carry that around, but I don't really care. I don't think I have anybody joining me in the near future. I know Guru from the channel has standalone. I know Mazo does, but I think they're both probably still asleep or busy. Can't use them, but I'll take them. Okay. It's time for a little snacking. I think the best option I have to open my food is my axe. Some pretty shitty rolls, but when you gotta eat, you gotta eat, man. Pizza roll asks Davo, what's on your Christmas list? Nothing, man. I don't really care about stuff. I could use like another solid state drive in my computer, but I'll get it eventually. And I'd like a vape, but that's about it. I'm very utilitarian when it comes to stuff. Try to only have like what I need to do, you know, obviously what I want. I'm on a really nice computer. I don't need a really nice computer, but if I want to stream, I kind of do. So that's the way I justify it to myself, at least. GPV says Davo wants a heavy dose. World peace for Christmas. That would be nice. Just get the planet Blaze for about a month. Might do it. Might do it. Is everything still sounding and looking as delicious as usual for you guys? You guys having a good Tuesday? I hope so. Please take a load off, man. Relax. It's a great time. If you have any questions about DayZ standalone, happy to answer them for you. I'm decently knowledgeable. It's like one of my favorite games. My character is hot because he's in a region where he doesn't really need this coat, but c'est la vie, buddy. Yeah, I'm energized. Let's see if I can get hydrated off the sodas. Let me, nice. Alright, we'll toss the tater on the ground. Hype. Alright. Still gonna go up to the roof and start firing shots at stuff to attract some friends. Might die like immediately when I do that, but I'm not, you know, going for the tactical award of the year right now, so I'm just kind of chilling, goofing around. Okay. This roof can have loot on it, so right now I'm like kind of trying to peek out here and see. It doesn't look that way. So now my second move, I'm going to pull out this longhorn and start aiming at stuff. Do a bit of target acquisition first, shall we? Ooh, big frame drop there. Wonder if that's because there's a player nearby. If a player comes up these stairs behind me and I have my longhorn out, it's gonna be a problem. The longhorn is terrible at close quarters, but it's okay. We got a zombie in the field. Not seeing any movement. Hearing reload sounds, but there are a number of audio bugs in the game. So it is tough to tell what's a real sound. And I do even believe in this build, sometimes guns are silent. So those are some issues that can be really frustrating if you let them get to you. Alright, you know what? Gonna do some Zombieland style target practice. That was a pretty good close one there. I'm not gonna begrudge myself on that one. That was not bad. Alright, let's see if we get any visitors. That was close. Play back the VOD. That was very close. You saw the round land right behind that little guy. We'll get him on the next one. Don't worry. Although I think it might be a female zombie. Dang, I was hoping I could get it. That's a decently tough shot though. Come on, you gotta give me a little bit of credit, right? Amazingly, no aggro from the zombies. Another reload sound. You can probably hear. Don't spoil my target practice. Just come up the stairs and let me behead you. Alright, I'm about to set up for another try. I think I can get it on this one. See you later, Pizza Roll. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day, man. Alright, let's do a little more target practice here. You pissant. This is really fun though. This actually feels like a scene from a film. I'm just like casually blasting zombies from a distance. Hello. You've made it quite far. Any friends, though? Not that I can see. Looks like the front door is still... Yeah, it must have come in the back. Alright, I can't believe I missed that one. I mean, it is a pistol, but still, you know? I'm disgracing myself here. The shots haven't brought really much attention. But Daddy has a lot of ammo, so we can keep practicing. I don't know if that was even close. All the animations and reload sounds, such like in DayZ, are so delicious. Can't believe I can't hit this pissant zombie, dude. How am I still missing? Huh? How do I keep missing you, little bastard? I mean, the sway is pretty real, but this is silly. Alright, that landed close enough to aggro it. The restart. No. Okay, let's do a bit of a server switch here. Looks like that one restarted. I was looking forward to like the running shots. As when it got closer, I could have totally hit it. Yeah. Grab a sip of my coffee here, guys. Hope you guys are digging the DayZ. We do have a blood sacrifice on deck for Poop Dingle. Don't forget. Our next blood sacrifice is to Poop Dingle. And I want to tell the person that I'm killing that. Yeah. Be good right here. Voila. Hope my character's not dead. I hope it's just giving me a minute timer to make sure I'm not server hopping to scum loot. in before I spawn in at the end of a double-barreled shotgun. Hmm. Times like this that I like to sit back, sip a little bit of coffee, and reflect that DayZ standalone is an alpha. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be a little patient with it. Okay. See? See? Okay, Daddy's gotta take bearing of his situation now because the new server could be new problems, new killers, new satanic. Oh wait, that's me. Let's take a peep around here. What have we fucking here? Is that a player right there? It absolutely is. Are we loaded? We're loaded. Oh. I want to stalk that player. He's heading the wrong direction. He's heading away from town. I hear footsteps nearby too. I wonder where that guy could have gone. I wanted the backpack. He's a really nice one. Looked like he was headed down the road that way, but he was so far away, it didn't really seem worth it to stalk him down. And I don't think I could have made the shot. I would have just given away my position. But that is pretty funny that I spawned in pointing a longhorn at a player. DayZ had it out for that guy, I think. My head down. Maybe find some good loot. This backpack's in better shape than mine. Let's go for it. Same color though. Game plan is going to be to try to loot up this police station. And then get out into the trees and go the direction that player went. Dry bag, yep. Well, this is what that player had. He just had a yellow one instead of an orange one. And of course you gotta carry a copy of Sun Tzu's The Art of War in your pants pocket. What kind of survivor do you think I am? I hope your Tuesday is treating you right on the infinite couch. In my experience, oh man, server reset. Fuck. That's just some bad luck right there. What I was saying though is, in my experience, DayZ is a very fun and relaxing game to watch. Standalone, that is. If you've got the right streamer. DayZ mod is a lot more action packed. Definitely less relaxing, but Spook Show Joe says the big ass orange bag kind of stands out. True. Good thing I'm extremely masculine and powerful. Man, looking for. How about that? That's an awful. Decent amount of players to it. I wonder if I'll get another timer because I've switched the server so recently. I'm waiting for hosts right now, guys. Thanks for your patience. Hope the game gives me that dry bag. Do what? This server is either not connected to the hive or I just lost that character. DayZ. It is an alpha. I think that server just must not be connected to the hive. Sorry guys, please bear with me a little bit here. Really appreciate it. Just trying to find a good, delicious, moist, chewy server to have some fun on, you know? Unbelievable. Ooh, I love that server. I'm glad that server is still around, but that's for hardcore time. Okay. I think that one might be alright. Will we give it a try? I'm hoping that it was just that server is like kind of fucking weird and it wasn't connected to the hive, but might have to have a new character. Nah, if he gave me the timer, I think we're good to go. Damn, guys, I appreciate your patience, but you watch any other standalone streams, it's, you know, the same shit for everybody. You try to stay on a server as long as you can, but there's a lot of restarts, like 2 hour usually. Like DayZ's always been. Oh yeah, we gotta wait a little bit to remember this took a moment. Motherfucker. Alright, so I lost all them goodies, but it's okay. It's all good. You get an opportunity to start fresh. Got a fresh gray tea. I'll immediately tear into rags. We're good, man. Don't worry about it. Fine. Guru, it's good, man. I hope you play some DayZ with me today, bud. And in a rare 1 versus 1 matchup, it is the developer of DayZ himself, Dean Hall, versus one of the undead. Let's see how he can do. He should be quite the experienced undead fighter. He is known for his knowledge of zombie culture and, oh yes, as you can see, a well-executed juke and sucker punch to the back of the head. Is it possible to sucker punch something that is not a sentient life form? Well, you know, I'm not sure those are the kind of questions we're paid to ask here. That's true. Well, as you can see, Dean Hall is making easy work of this undead. It is true. It is true. He seems almost calm in his execution. Yeah, it seems like something he's done before. And down for the count, undefeated. Dean Hall, everyone. No idea what the pliers are for. I reckon could use them to open cans or something. Zed across the street there, waiting eternally for a kebab that will never come. I think the one thing that I guess looking forward to most being fixed are the audio bugs. I really rely on audio a lot in video games to know where people are and stuff. I'm really looking forward to when it's got as quality directional audio as Arma 3. Which I have no doubt it will. That's a lot of people seem to fear that DayZ standalone is gonna suck, but there's no way it's gonna wind up not as good as Arma 3 as a basic, because the developer has already made Arma 3, and DayZ is essentially an extension of that project, so we'll just sit tight, little kitties, enjoy our lovable and somewhat buggy horror game till Father Dean makes everything all better for us. So we do have the cattle prod, a very fun weapon. I'll put the shitty battier in it first. Seems to do quite well versus zombies. And I think it automatically knocks down humans too, which is nice because if you have, for instance, a player wearing a helmet, you can't knock them out. You can cattle prod them. They'll usually fall to the ground. You can take their weapon, execute them, and go about your day. Yay, we got the big obnoxious orange bag back. It is absolutely true that this thing is a silhouette ruiner and huge target, but it does have more space, waterproof, and if you've already got a bright purple fucking backpack anyway, you know, you can't do much worse. Let's be real. Sure, I love a good crossbow hollow sight. Who doesn't, really? And, I mean, the orange bag kind of makes you look like a lovable tortoise, so players are going to be less inclined to fuck with you, you know? It all works to your advantage. You just gotta trust me. Ooh. Can I untie it? No. What's the scene hat? We'll make it rags. What is good, by the way, if you're just seating thyself upon the infinite couch? The O show. Just taking it easy. Exploring some DayZ standalone all day. Getting caught up with the status of the game, seeing how things are shaping up. And just having fun, man. Always down to play with viewers. I'd recommend adding me on Steam and joining off me that way. Seems to work the best. The pants are same as jeans, basically. Oh shit, nice. I think the hacksaw is an excellent way to open cans and whatnot. Is that everything we got here? I don't appear to have the opening dialogue on any of the doors or anything. Maybe this is just a car that loots around it and that's about it. Could be. That casual step, nice. My hut, don't shoot at me. Yeah, don't get stuck though, come on boy. Yeah, what's the, is this thing sticking you? This leather kit? Here, I'll take it, okay? What's wrong? You don't want to go in the hut? Is it scary? Oh, we're in the hut now. Okay. Okay. Safe in the hut. Alright, let's, ooh, what is this? Fishing hook. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Gimme. First off, let's drink and eat. Alright, Hacksaw is going to be the homie for opening cans. I don't know what the fuck the pliers do. I'll carry them though. Got a fishing hook. Gas canister. The sewing kit is actually very cool because you can suture yourself with it. You no longer need rags to be used for bandages. Now, rags have a lot of other uses, but that means I can just use this reusable sewing kit to suture up my wounds. I really like that they made the game that way. You can even ditch that off my bar and just put the sewing kit so I can suture people. I think we're chill right there. Very cool. What do we got? I don't know that the hard hats do really anything for you, but I think it'll add to the turtle look we have going on, so I'm gonna go for it. Oh man, that's some wonderful fashion right there. We have Chinaris' next top model here. Incredible. I'm glad there's a larger variety of door interaction noises. I love that. That's very, very nice, actually. Alright, I think we're gonna chill and probably get energized here momentarily. May have aggroed a few Zeds, it seems. So might have a couple fans visiting here shortly. That's fine. We're quite prepared for them. So long as they play by the rules and don't warp through anything, we'll be fine. The cattle prod is really fun to use. You can see the little electricity at the end of it there. Fuck up a zombie. Better believe. Are you just gonna holler or are you coming in? You're gonna like chill outside there unless I come out, aren't you? Alright, whatever. Yeah, man. On guard. So like the stun baton, the cattle prod is a 2-shot, it seems. Good to know. Now I can eat in peace. Hooray. Ooh, Hacksaw seems to roll very high numbers on opening stuff, so that's awesome. GPV also points out you could use the hacksaw if you got your foot stuck in a trap. I like that kind of insight. Oh no, we're chilly. We are running around in just an undershirt. We're kind of a disgrace here. Alright, let's work on the soda collection here a little bit. Alright, I'm going to keep the canteen so I can fill it. I've got the zucchini so I can force feed it to people. Like a naughty boy. Battery. Rags. Ammo. Sodas. More sodas. Lovely. And I think to check and see if this has charge in it still, what I've got to do is detach it and lick it. Which is gross because it makes the food noise. But it's ironic because I was talking to Bean earlier today about getting electrocuted, and she was talking about how she licked a battery one time, so that battery lick was for you, baby girl. What book? Desert Gold. I've never heard of it. Alright then, so if you're trying to come to my location, that's where I'm at. I can't read Cyrillic, so I have no idea what it says, and not too arsed about it right now. The goal of my DayZ stream today is to do blood sacrifices for new followers, and refamiliarize myself with the quirks of the game, kind of where the status is right now. And I think part of that is going to be running around instead of worrying about going to the airfield or whatever like I normally do. Part of it is I don't want to switch between the map and stuff back and forth. But mainly I think it'll be more fun to just focus in detail on the surroundings and kind of get immersed to get a feel for the status of where the game is at right now. You know, man, get in touch with our feelings a little bit in the post-apocalypse. What it's all about. Alright, well I have the soda component of the post-apocalyptic pizza party down. So, if someone could bring... Yo, I even have party lights, like... Get on my level. Another sewing kit. Worn. Pristine. Ooh, boy. How are you not putting this on right now? You're like breaking my heart though. Please take the rider's jacket. Am I connected? Yeah. Can but it's I just no. The gods have not deemed me cool enough for a fucking motorcycle jacket. God damn it. Unbelievable, man. Just not good enough for the motorcycle jacket. You saw it. You fucking saw it. I'm ashamed now, you know? Oh shit. That reload? Where you at, baby? Got this cattle prod waiting for you, girl. I'm gonna swoop up all this food because, like, you never really know when you're gonna be fucking starving to death in this game. And a lot of people pass up, like, the lower quality food. That's stupid. You don't know what you're gonna find. You might starve to death. But I try to play it like a cool guy, you know, so I guess if you weren't playing it like a cool guy, it would be different. Even though it's damaged, this will protect me from getting knocked out, so fuck yeah. Motorcycle helmet's always worth. Now that I have the motorcycle helmet, maybe the game won't think I'm such a poser, and it'll let me wear the jacket. That's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna give it a try real quick. Alright, motorcycle helmet equipped. Yeah! That's what it was. The game knew I was a poser. The game was like, you do not have a motorcycle. Then I went and grabbed that motorcycle's helmet. I just tricked the game. You see that? A little patience, a little persistence, and you can even trick the video game. That was lovely. That was truly lovely. What's up, Kit? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Mine is fucking awesome. I'm having a really fun time, DayZ. It's kind of a ghost town as usual, but I kind of feel like that's how it'll be until the servers are optimized enough to have more players. But I'm having a good time checking out the status of the game and enjoying the ambience, checking out the new loot. Kid says, thanks, haven't been on the couch in a while. Been working a lot for Christmas. That's how it goes, man. I'm glad you're here to take a load off and relax with us. Appreciate all you guys who are choosing to spend some time on the Infinite Couch. We are doing blood sacrifices for new followers, so if you have any life events coming up that you'd like some ritual assistance with, I've got your back. We have a queued sacrifice for Poop Dingle. Though we did do a zombie for him. And Poop is no longer with us right now, so we'll consider his account settled. We had one earlier as well for a young man named Lewis. So we have an open vacancy for the blood sacrifice. Okay, I have a truly absurd amount of sodas here, so we're gonna have a little party up here real quick. What book are ye? The Barrier. Again? Not heard of it. And that's weird, I read a lot. Alright, I gotta play around with my inventory a bit here. I think the wrench can be used to open cans as well, but not quite as well as the hacksaw. Let's take some vitamins. Let's drink some of these. Well, I'm hydrated already, so the sodas would be kind of a waste. I'm gonna go ahead and drink them. It's not gonna make me puke or anything, and it'd be silly to waste the energy. As long as I'm not at stuffed, I can pretty much go ham on consuming whatever I want in this game. Much like, honestly, if you're pretty active in real life and have a fast metabolism, you can eat and drink pretty much whatever you want as well. So DayZ is accurate in that aspect, but only really for like military people. Aw, Guru, you're such a clever little girl. DayZ needs an auto run like all good MMOs, he says. Truth. Truth. Are you hopping on, Guru? Well, actually, that got me to bright green hydrated. I did actually forget there were levels. Apologize for that jet, by the way. I gotta land it real quick. Landing a jet here. I forgot that there were levels of greenity here. Okay, I think we're in a little better shape as far as the inventory goes now. Go ahead and put that there. Chemlight, Chemlight. Map. So we can play around with some of these items too. Show you guys who may have never seen them, because most streams are focused on like, oh yeah, the action. And I love the action too, but I also like to take a look at the things in the game. So we have a compass. Really cool how it works. You actually have to hold it up and look at the compass. And if it's damaged, it's harder to read. We've also got a map. And that's pretty cool. You just hit the button you've assigned it to and up pops the map of Trinaris Plus. It does cause the client to reload too, so it's a handy like troubleshooting thing. What a badass. I just heard a munching. Didn't you? I heard a bit of munchery. What have we here? Seeds? Yes! I've been wanting to try these out. Awesome! Alright. I heard eating though, so let's be careful, shall we? It could have been delayed my eating too, which is the tricky thing about the sound bugs in the current DayZ standalone. It's always tough to tell what the fuck is going on exactly. I'm not seeing anybody, so. I'm avoiding the weapon cleaning kits because I'm not altogether sure that they do anything for you right now. Always want to take sardines though, probably the best food in the game. Be a nice guy and take a canteen for a friend. We got openable car here. Looks like it might have a bit of stuff on the other side. I'm hearing reloading and eating, but I don't think any of those activities are happening near me. But they've got to be, right? They wouldn't just have a totally random sound, would it? It's hard to say, really. Alright, tell you what. Someone... Perfect. Someone told me these little blue guys are the only place where you can actually plant your seeds. Alright? So we're gonna give it a go. See what happens. I've got them in my hand. There we go. Plant a seed. There are no ready slots. Okay. What about this one? No ready slots. Okay. Well, at least I know it works. So that's cool. These blue little track gardens are kind of what you're looking for if you have some seeds you want to try to plant. And I reckon you just chill in the area and wait for them to mature, I would assume. Rice is awesome. I'm gonna ditch the beans and the Coke. Grab that rice. Rice, some of the best food in the game. Because I have canteens, I probably don't need any sodas too, so let's free all that space up. Poop out a bunch of sodas back here. Yay, we got some room going. Alright. Nice. What's up, SS14, man? Welcome back. How's it going? Joe asks, are water pumps still broken? I don't know. I've not tried one yet. I haven't encountered. Keep it in mind, though. If you guys are hearing audio that sounds like there's other players around, regrettably, that's a little bit deceptive. There's a lot of audio bugs where you could hear a lot of stuff that's not actually happening. One of the, probably the most unfortunate current issue. Once they clear that up, things will be really nice. Alright, I think I could get better energized if I eat a bit of food here. So, I'm going to do that real quick here. No, do not open the sardines with the cattle prod. That'd probably be pretty disastrous. I don't think I'm going to push it and eat the rice. I think we're good. Alright, I might have bumped the mic stand. So if you guys hear that little fuzz noise that can happen on the stream from time to time, just let me know, and I can fix it right up. But you gotta tell me, or I'll have no idea. I don't have any way to actually tell if it's happening. But I'm sorry if it is. Just let me know. Flash ass near Cherno. Yeah. Welcome, by the way. And if you're just getting cozy on the Infinite Couch, welcome, man. Just chilling out, playing some standalone all day. It's been too long, so I wanted to catch back up with the status of the game. I'm always down to play with viewers. Probably the easiest way is to add me on Steam and then join off me from there. It has the added benefit of if you are a douchebag, we can hunt you down. But I'm not really going for hardcore tactical squad play today. I'm more going to just check out standalone, see where it's at, and have a good time. For me, at least right now, Arma 2 and Arma 3 are where you're going to find the best like tactical kind of experience. But I am really happy about several of the things I'm seeing and how DayZ is coming along. I really like the immersiveness, the aesthetics. Dean Hall has a pretty good vision going for where he wants to take it. So. Though he is leaving development, of course. There you are. I was waiting for you, darling. Shall we dance? Hopefully the stream is looking, sounding, and tasting great for you. The Osho is 720p, downscaled from 1080p at 60 frames a second. We are doing blood sacrifices for new followers today. Though with the low number of players on DayZ servers right now, as usual, not a huge amount of action. Earlier I was actually doing some target practice against zombies in a field with my longhorn. And it would actually be cool if someone would remind me to highlight where the game wouldn't give me this motorcycle jacket until I proved I was cool enough. I think that would be pretty funny. I don't think the skate helmet actually protects you from getting knocked out, so... Ooh, could be a better condition though. Worn versus probably damage. Yep. Bam! Also, there was a blue dry bag in the supermarket I might go back for. Alright, tuna's a good food to pick up too. It's worth. Yeah. I think I want that blue dry bag. Even though I gotta like swap my inventory out for it. Fuck around over here at this fire station real quick though. That's where I heard that reload, I bet. I'm not seeing any movement in the tower. One of the doors is closed at the bottom. I'm gonna run. You fucking bush. What we got in here? Can we close these, please? Thank you. Okay, can we close these, please, please? Thank you. And you? You. Awesome. Now things are shaping up a little bit. Okay. Firefighter axe all day, every day. Please and thank you. I'm told the fire extinguishers are better, but the axe has so much utility. I think it's better overall. Stun baton is pretty cool. to combine with the battery. Actually, you take up 2, don't you? Awesome. Can we go? You got one in there already? That's weird. That don't make no sense. I heard somebody eat for real, like close. But I have no idea how close it is because of the, I guess I did attach it. The audio issues. It's all good though. I'm probably chilling up there with a gun, like a champion, you know? Chest holster. That's cool. Now I look like a character from Mad Max, for real. This is my Mad Max roleplay build. Got a gun to put in the holster too, that's fancy. CR75. I think. Can I have it? There we go. I'm dubious if that stun baton has the battery in it, so I'm just not gonna put on my bar. This is a 9mm pistol. That's kind of nice. If we can find some 9mm. Or maybe I could find someone who's cool and trade some ammo. I would love to see people do more of the trading, but it's pretty tough to get that going. Trade ammo for a weapon you don't have for the weapon that you do. Alright, no one's up here. Always good to climb through the window onto the ladder. It's role playing. Flash says I play as a hero and I have a Mosin to give away. Yo, that's what they all say. We got 380 and buckshot. So I think I have every type of ammo in the game but what I need.